So we'll talk about confidence, we'll talk about bonding and simplicity. Hi, my name is Valeria Frunze, and I will share with you 3 of my feature skills that help me to build a stronger and a more productive business over the years. So we'll talk about confidence, we'll talk about bonding and simplicity, or as sometimes I say it, modesty. Confidence is one of the most important skills that you have to have, but it's a lot of hard work in order to build it. So when you go and talk to your clients, you need to be confident about what you're saying. And that means that you have to have some experience in the field and as well do some background check and prepare in advance. Sometimes even prepare your speech because words are important. It took me a while when I started my business to prepare the speech and have the right wordings. I consult with my mentors, of course, and I build pitches in advance so that I don't go out there and start to look for the words and get in a very uncomfortable situation. So do your homework and make sure you have experiences in the field. For example, sometimes before you set up a business, maybe you need to work a couple of years in that industry so that you learn all the tricks and secrets so that you don't do mistakes when you pitch to a client. Second is bonding. Bonding is very important with a client if you want repeated business or if you want to have a long-term business, long-term relationship with your clients, and if you want them to be there for you as well as you're there for them. So it's very important to know things about your client and maybe spend an extra couple of lunches or spend an extra time with them, maybe asking about their families or their background, their education. It's important to connect and build a friendship as well as a business relationship. This will help you to be in touch, keep control, and also develop a nice friendship with your client. Along the time, I could say that many people tried to recruit my clients and in a way steal the business from me. And my personal relationship, my friendship that I developed with my clients helped me to keep delivering my services to them and made them decide to ignore the other offers. So your relationship with your client is prior, and it's very important for you to spend some time in getting to know them and of course following up. So for example, if they're married, if they're having families, wish them Merry Christmas or Happy New Year's. It's good to know birthdays, for example, or some important celebrations in their life. Sometimes I know their favorite type of coffee or their favorite lunch, and these are small little things that makes a difference. It makes your client think that you're not there just for their money. You're there to care about them. That's a very important step, and try to be authentic and genuine about it, because people feel and understand. So, and the last feature that I speak a lot on my podcasts and interviews, it's about simplicity or modesty. If you're a woman in a men's business or a woman in business in general, I often recommend to reduce your sexuality. So, for example, I have a strict policy in my business for the women that work with me or partners or colleagues. I don't want them to wear stiletto shoes or crayon skirts or red lipstick or big décolleté showing their the parts of their body that increase the sexuality, especially because we are in a field where it's predominantly by men, and we don't want to, give a wrong impression or, increase their testosterone. We're here to sell a service and be professional. We're not here to sell the way we look. We're selling our intellect. And many women make this mistake in trying to use their sexuality in manipulating the deal or manipulating the negotiation, which is good on a short-term basis if you want to close the deal and then get in trouble, But if you want a long-term relationship and repeated business, best way to do is to, I call it underdress, but I don't think it's the right term. It's best to be simple, and it's best to cover your sexy parts just in case. And I practice this for my entire career. I try to be humble and dress less expensive. We don't do lots of makeup or nails or anything like this, so that we make sure we're not sexy or too eccentric. It's also a very good trick if you're working with men and they have wives. So for example, when I'm meeting my customers' wives, I make sure they adore me, because sometimes I can get repeated business, or I can get references from the wives, because they say, Valerie, she's very modest and she's very professional. We love her and we know that she will give you the best service that she can. So bear that in mind. Confidence, bonding, and modesty are three feature things that if you don't have it, you should work on it.